This is one of the reasons why Ugandan pastors were afraid of me coming to Uganda. But their fear has come on them, because I came to set you free so you can serve God with joy. Am I talking to somebody here? I came to free you from religious bondage, from religious captivity, from religious fear. God has not given to us the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of a sound mind. You have now received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Ab. If you're catching my flow, shout, I hear you. The day is over in Uganda where they are preaching a transactionary God to you. God is not a contractor that requires mobilization. Before you were born, God knew you will be born, and he prepared for you ahead of time. God does not react, God proacts. Before you were born, he prepared for you. He is not waiting for you to give before he gives you. That's not a father. How many of you in Uganda pay your father to talk to you? That when you want to see your father, you come with some shillings, Ugandan shillings. Daddy, I want you to talk to me, but since you have not been talking to me, let me see if I can motivate you. Take 10,000 shillings. Then your father will say, That's not a father. That's an area father. But we have a father. His name is Jesus Christ. He doesn't wait for you. He loved you. He sought for you. He looked for you, and he blesses you without your permission. If you understand what I'm talking about, shout, I hear you. Listen, did you pray for Jesus to die? Did you sow a seed for Jesus to die? The forgiveness of sin and making money, which is more serious? If you didn't give a seed for God to forgive your sin, why must you give a seed for God to answer your prayer? No, it's a question. Are you not thinking, why must you pay God to talk to you? The Bible in Romans chapter 8 verse 32 tells us, put it up, Romans chapter 8 verse 32, he that spared not his son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely? You don't need to sow a seed. Any pastor asking you to sow so that you can prosper is a fraud. How shall he not also with him? How much? How much? Turn to your neighbor and say it very loud. Let everybody in Uganda hear your voice. Everything that comes from Jesus is free. Anything you pay for is not from Jesus. Am I teaching at all? If I'm teaching, say I hear you. Or a pastor tell you, if you don't pay your tithe, things will be tight. It's a lie. I'm a pastor. Sit down and listen. I'm a pastor. I pastor people. If anybody should be liking tithe, it is me, because I'm a pastor. Do I hate money? I don't hate money. I need money because ministry requires money. So I cannot be fighting it if it is true, but I cannot lie to you to collect your money to serve God that is not a liar. Somebody said, but God told Malachi, if you don't pay tithe, the devourer will come. Elon Musk doesn't pay tithe, and devourer has not gone. Jeff Bezos doesn't pay tithe, and devourers have not devoured them. You've been paying tithe since the days of Mango Park. You still cannot buy a car. Should you not think? Your father paid tithe, your mother paid tithe, till they died they couldn't build a house. You grew up paying tithe, you're still a tenant. Shouldn't you think tithing doesn't make you prosper? Listen, this is one of the reasons why Ugandan pastors were afraid of me coming to Uganda. But their fear has come on them, because I came to set you free so you can serve God with joy. Am I talking to somebody here? I came to free you from religious bondage, from religious captivity, from religious fear. God has not given to us the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of a sound mind. You have now received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba. If you're catching my flow, shout, I hear you. Sit down, cross your leg and shout, I am free from religious bondage. I am free to serve God. The Bible says, stand fast in the liberty. Stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ has set you free.